Hello, folks. It's me, Smiley. This time I had even eviler plans. No, boy. Dylan's not getting out alive. He is nowhere to be found and has no way to escape.
You can't do this, Smiley! You can't do this!
Oh, yes, I can. Dylan, I will.
Well, guess what?
What? Oh, don't tell me.
I'm here!
Ah! I thought I had you this time.
You'll never, ever, ever get rid of me. The stars have power. The League of Stars can get rid of you with their power.
This is annoying. I thought I had you. I wonder what happened.
Well, guess what?
What?
Mystical powers that could tear you apart.
What's going on?
I think I got rid of it this time. I think we did it. I think we got rid of him. For now. He's still at bay. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry he came in and it scared you. I am so sorry. I am trying my very best to get rid of him. Not just that. We have powers. Mystical powers. That can do beautiful things. And vanquish anyone who gets in our way. Who is full of negativity. We can vanquish negativity and make everything positive. Because that's what we need, right? Like Smiley is like an evil force that brings negativity. Our community thrives and grows on positivity. And that's my goal in life. With this community, the League of Stars, to make the world a better place full of positivity. Anyways, guys, let's get right into today's video. Alright, I'm going to put the headset to chime. Because this thing has power. When it chimes, it means we have strong star power. And have everything that's dark, spooky and scary. But we can vanquish all that. Okay. I am really weird, and I need to get into today's video. But yeah. But also, it also means we can react to scary stuff. So let's go and do that. And you can see me clap my pets. And you can see me clap my pets. And you can see me clap my pets. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Oh, let me turn something up actually. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let me just go over here. And I go all the way to the right. The left. To the left, to the left. I don't want to go to the left. Okay. I'll stop now and we can go right into this. Well, get ready for me to clap at my pants, because it's first short right. The Devil Horror Story. Oh boy.
I've never been the religious type. So
Me
when
either.
me and my
Since we
parents
told.
went to visit my Uncle Ben, who was a
Uncle
Baptist
Ben from
preacher
Spider-Man?
down south, I wasn't too thrilled.
Who has a
about
plan?
it. He had always been one
He
of
looks
those
like the guy from the Bye-Bye.
warned everyone
Why?
about what would happen to them if they didn't devote their life to the church. And to be honest, I thought it was
They should have
low
them that down
crap.
people's throats.
He always warned me that the devil was on the prowl. He had these crazy assumptions that they were demons
This guy
in
though.
human form amongst us, here to recruit us for Satan's army. I, of course, shrugged it off as just another one
Well,
of
we
his
do the same.
crazy
We do the
stories
same.
that he conjured up in his overly paranoid and highly delusional mind. When we had arrived at his house, there he was, standing there to greet us, with his Bible clutched in his fist tightly. As I walked past him, I politely spoke to him, but the only words
He kind of
that
sounds like
escaped
someone
his
from West
lips
Side
were,
Story.
"Are you ready to protect yourself from the devil now?" As usual, I told him no, that I didn't believe in such nonsense.
Exactly! I
He
believe
then
in the same
turned to
thing.
me with the most creepy look on his face and said, "I tried to warn you, but you're on your own now. Good luck. You're gonna need it." Later on that night, during a powerful thunderstorm, as I was sleeping in the guest room,
Wow,
which always
that's
seemed to
awesome
creep
though.
me out,
Ow!
due to the fact that there was always a large, creepy cross of Jesus hanging above the bed where I slept.
Okay, why did
I had
why?
finally drifted off to sleep, but
That's
was
really
awakened
creepy.
by a warm drip
Oh,
on my
ew!
forehead.
Oh!
Thought it was just the roof leaking, since it was
It doesn't.
raining so heavily.
This isn't the empty field
But when I
horror.
opened my eyes and wiped my forehead,
That's
it was not
blood.
rain. It appeared to be blood, which of course startled me. When the lightning flickered upon the cross, I had noticed that the nails in the hands of the Jesus figure
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Then I heard a rustle under the bed. When I looked under it,
Oh,
there was
Lord.
these yellow eyes glowing in the darkness. Then the face of whatever it was slowly revealed itself.
Oh!
Horns and teeth that were sharp and jagged. It was the devil. I screamed and ran for the door.
Oh!
Halted as it grabbed me by my ankle and pulled me under the bed as I screamed for my parents to help me. When they ran into the room and turned on the lights, it had vanished quickly into thin air.
Oh my
Lord!
lord!
My parents breathlessly as my sobbing echoed throughout the room. The next day, in the car on the ride home, my parents tried to convince me it was just a nightmare, but the red handprint on my ankle proved otherwise.
Oh my lord, that poor guy. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. Oh. Anyways, let's do the next one. The elevator. True elevator horror story.
When I was 19 years old in 1985 on New Year's Eve, a bunch of my friends and I went to a rooftop bar.
Hey, let's party, have some drinks, have fun.
Midnight.
Woohoo!
I ran down to my car because I had
Yeah!
forgotten my camera. I figured I would have plenty of time to get back up there and find my friends.
Selfies!
I grabbed my camera.
Selfies!
And I got into an elevator all by myself. About halfway up, the elevator started shaking and it stopped completely. I was trapped. I have always had a problem with confined spaces, so this was not an ideal.
That's not good!
After a few minutes, everything went silent that was going on outside. Then out of nowhere, the elevator lights went out, and I started to hear children laughing. But this was not the type of place where children would be. My heart
I don't like
beating
these with
faster
children.
and faster and harder.
Oh.
And all of a sudden, I passed out. As I woke up, I noticed that I could not move or talk. I thought to myself, not sleep paralysis again. Then the light started to flicker on and off, and then all of a sudden, I see a black figure to the left of me, in the corner of the elevator, crouching down, smiling.
Hi! Who are you?
I tried to scream, but nothing would come out. I
Fam,
tried to move,
who are
but
you?
I couldn't. A guy came over the loudspeaker and told me there was an electrical short.
Of
and
course.
that he would have me out soon. There's a camera in the elevator, so to the security guard, it looked like I was just laying there. I guess they figured I was drunk, being that it's New Year's.
Really?
Every attempt to scream or move, that figure would just start laughing at me and pointing.
And that's kind of
This whole
rude.
time, the lights are flickering. Then all of a sudden, I can hear the huge crowds counting down for New Year's. 10. The dark figure is staring at me, and now with a menacing smile, with 10 fingers up. 9. He's still looking at me with 9 fingers up, and he's moving closer. 8.
Oh,
Still
God!
looking at me with 8 fingers up.
It's like
He's
a
closer.
countdown to...
7. The same thing.
You know what?
6. The same thing. 5. The same thing. 4. He's drooling.
Oh, no, thank you!
Closer. 3. He's closer. 2. He was closer. Then the lights quit flickering, and it was pitch black. Then all of a sudden, outside went silent again. I felt breathing in my right ear. And then out of nowhere, I hear 1. I couldn't breathe. The light started to flicker again, and then the figure was on my chest.
Oh!
And all of a sudden, it was
Oh!
and I can talk and move again. Usually when I have sleep paralysis, something bad happens. Once I got out of the elevator an hour later, I found out that there was a brawl during the countdown on the rooftop bar that I was at, and 4 people were killed by some maniac who was waiting until the end of the countdown to start hacking up people with a machete. Ever since then, I have not had a sleep paralysis episode.
I know this music right off the bat. It's Miyu. I love this
I was
music.
on a road trip with my friend Tom throughout upstate New York. On our second night of driving, we were taking some peaceful
And I like the
truck through
animation in
woods
this one.
because we were tired of the noisy highway. So as we were driving down this narrow, dilapidated road,
Not animation though, it
Tom
looks
said
like
we were able to use the
anime.
bathroom.
I love it.
I asked him if he could hold it, but he said that if he held it any longer, his bladder would explode.
How about on the
So
side
I
of the
decided and
road?
tried to find like a gas station or something.
That makes sense,
There was
right?
nothing to be seen though. So I was thinking about pulling over and letting him piss in the woods, but finally I saw lights flicking through the
7-Eleven.
darkness up ahead.
Oh, great.
It was a 7-Eleven, thank God.
Dun dun
Before
dun
I
dun
even parked the car,
dun dun
Tom
dun
threw
dun
out the
dun
door
dun
and raced to the
dun.
side. I realized while waiting in the dark car I was actually hungry, so I pulled out some change from my pocket. It would at least be enough for a bag of crappy Cheetos or something. So then I went inside. As I was walking through the store examining everything on the shelves, I felt a tingly feeling. in my
Okay,
neck.
and that's
I thought
also
I was being
creepy.
watched. I turned around and saw a bearded man in a yellow suit casually slip into the other
How
alley.
did he get in?
I rolled my eyes, picked up a bag of Cheez-Its, purchased them, and walked out back to my car, looking at the dark woods behind the 7-Eleven. Tom had been gone forever, so I texted him and he told me he was just finishing dinner, which was classic Tom. I was just crunching on my Cheez-Its when I heard somebody go, "Psst. Psst." I quickly looked around but saw nobody. Over here. Finally, I spotted a man peeking his head through the
Oh,
tree
look
and
at this guy.
his face was all dirty, and he had glassy eyes. We stood staring at each other for what seemed like the longest time. Then he
Havana!
said, "Come over
I don't want to see anything.
to show you something." Hell no. I got in my car and locked the doors, texting Tom to hurry the fuck up. I told him there was a creepy weirdo outside the car, and he was all like, "Alright, be right over." Later on, he walked out the doors and climbed into the car, and I hit the gas.
That was a
as far
good
away from
plan.
the fucking place as possible. As we were driving, I looked back one last time in the rearview mirror.
What?
Three cloaked bulky
Does the
men
guy have like a
standing in
whole
the tree
team?
surrounding the 7-Eleven.
FBI open up?
Needless to say, I still have no idea what the hell was going on at that place, nor do I ever want to find
Dear
out.
Lord. Alright. Let's do the next one. Creepy old man horror story. Creepy man story as well.
It was around 5:30 p.m.
I mean, I
was
love the
walking to
animation.
my dormitory since
One
my
Sand
home is far
Entertainment
away
does a
from my
really good
school.
job at animating.
There were only 3 to 5 people passing by that street at that time. While walking, I was texting my boyfriend, asking him if I could come over that night, since I have a project to make and my laptop's being an ass. It won't turn on, so I was hoping I could borrow his laptop.
Always with
Then,
these
when I looked, there was an
guys,
old man
really.
walking towards me. The street was narrow, so I stopped.
Okay, why is he
and moved
doing
away
that?
To the side to make room for him when he did the same. I nervously laughed and moved to the other side, and he copied me again. This time I felt a bit nervous.
Can he stop?
Excuse me, I muttered.
Dude!
I tried to get away from him, but he kept blocking my direction. Then he laughed and moved away. I felt relieved. I quickly walked past him, and then he stomped his feet behind me. I got startled, and then he laughed. I thought he was just a crazy old man. I told my boyfriend about it, and he asked me if I was okay, so I told him not to worry. Around 7 p.m., I was at the jeepney stop, waiting for a jeepney to arrive.
That's like
Because I
Uber.
was going to my boyfriend's apartment, since it was 45 minutes and 2
One say
30 or 45
Hey.
minutes later, there was one jeepney with only 5 passengers. So I hopped in. One by one, the passengers got off the jeepney until I was the only one left. Drop me off at the terminal,
Why?
please.
Your job is to
He didn't
stop
say a word. Just
when
kept on
asked.
driving. When we finally got into the terminal, he didn't stop. Just drop me off here, please, I told him again. Then I saw his face and
Oh no! Oh no!
man.
Oh no! Oh no!
From earlier, I panicked. He was looking at me, smiling. I immediately called my boyfriend. We
Why?
don't have 911 here.
Yes!
He wasn't picking
Jump!
I didn't know what to do. Should I jump off the Jeep? Then suddenly a group of friends
You
and
legend!
he stopped. I immediately got off and ran. I might have looked like a maniac to those teenagers, but
Thank
I didn't
you.
care. I called my boyfriend again, who finally picked up. He had just got off from
What a
school
good
and I told him
boyfriend.
everything. He picked me up where I was.
What a good
and
boyfriend.
since then, he never let me travel at night.
Dear Lord! These animations are amazing! Launch Entertainment. You make amazing shorts. Keep up the great work. Seriously. I love these. And I know other people will too. Online dating gone wrong. Almost kidnapped.
When I was 18, I only just recently got out of a relationship with a significant other, and I wanted to see other people. I took up online dating on this app that I don't want to name. I never told my parents about my previous relationship.
Well, we're not telling them. They're
or the
gonna
guys
like
that I talked
help
to
you.
online, so they know nothing
I'll give
about
you
the
advice.
story. But I still need to tell them one day. Anyway, within a short period of time,
Of
I
course.
received lots of messages from guys. Most of them were perverts, or just didn't catch my attention, until a cute guy messaged me.
Okay.
I forgot his name, so we'll just call him Justin. Justin was
Aw.
around 23 years old at the time. When he messaged me, he told me
That's
how attractive
cute.
I was and showered me with affection and romantic text messages. I was naive at the time, so I was awed and blushed when he told me all that. We started to get to know each other. He was living in Canada, and I was a Polish girl living in the United States. We had a few hobbies in common, and we both went to college. I was studying to be a police officer to get an associate's
Nice.
degree, and he was
That's
going to
cool.
university to get a bachelor's degree. Then, eventually,
Why?
his messages started to make me uncomfortable.
Okay.
He said that
Ah!
he hated white
Ah!
girls over Asian
Okay,
girls,
I'm sorry.
and that he always wanted to have sex
Oh,
with a white girl.
Lord.
He asked me if I was still a virgin, and even though I felt uncomfortable, I said yes. He started
You
talking
not-
to me
you
sexually,
should have not even
and
gone
I
on
didn't
that
like it,
site.
but I complied. Then he asked me if I could visit him sometime in Canada, even though I just met him a couple days ago. Living with my parents in a strict Polish household, I told him that I couldn't because of that. He then argued that I was an adult and I could make my own decisions, which was true, but as a Polish
You
person,
should have, to be
you still have
honest.
to listen to your parents even though you're an adult. Of course, I did tell him that I
Good,
lived in the
don't.
United States, but I didn't tell him exactly where I live. He then asked me if I lived in XYZ
Why?
town, XYZ state. I was shocked when he asked this because I never told him exactly where I
That's
lived.
smart.
And on my profile,
Yeah.
I did not give out my location, so I have no idea how he found out about that. I lied to him and said that I didn't, but he said I was.
No, thank you.
Then he asked me for my address, but I refused to give it to him. He got angry and said that everyone gave their
Good
address,
for
which, of
you!
course, I knew wasn't
Good
true.
for you.
I then blocked him, but the story doesn't end there. A few weeks later, I heard that in my neighborhood, there was a break-in. 2 men broke into a house, but they didn't steal anything. Instead,
Oh,
they were looking for
no.
someone. My heart jumped when I heard this. Justin was looking for me. A couple houses later, and they gave up. I waited a while later, and I have not heard about anything like this again. I dread to think what might have happened if Justin found the
Dear
right house
God.
in my neighborhood and kidnapped me.
Dear God. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end it right there. Hopefully, hopefully you enjoyed that. And if you wanna see some more, subscribe to One Say Entertainment to watch these shorts. They are an amazing team that puts the hard work into every video. I'm enjoying watching them. And to One Say Entertainment, keep up the amazing work. These shorts are brilliant. And they're wonderfully drawn. Like, I really like animations like this. And to One Say Entertainment, good job. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you want to see some more, like I said, subscribe to One Say Entertainment and Astro. Blast the like button and keep relaxing, and don't stop believing. And most of all, I love all of you.